guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my first ship with me. So I have 12 items that I sold over the past 5 days. So I do this part-time, completely part-time. And so this is kind of just extra cash that I use to pay for different things that I like to do. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on in and get started and see what's sold in the past 5 days. Alrighty guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with clothing, I think, and move on from there. So this is a shirt I had just listed the other day. You can kind of see my SKU and my thank you, and then what is attached. Stop licking my toes. These dogs are driving me nuts. You might see them down here roaming. So for this shirt, I paid $1 for it. So in this box goes the cost. In this box will go what I sold it for. This box will be the price that the buyer paid for shipping, and this will be the price that I actually paid for shipping. And then up here in this corner goes the month that it sold in. Like right now it's November, so this will be 11. And I kind of will show you guys that, what it looks like. Now it says Etsy on it. I used to categorize cost versus Etsy versus eBay versus Poshmark. Then I went from, just giving that up because it didn't really matter what platform it sold off of. This item I already know is pretty light. What I'm gonna do is grab one of these poly mailers, and in here I'm going to throw in, I'll probably just put a, oh hey, napkin holder works nice for that. That's what happens when you're on your kitchen table and your little coffee cart turns into a shipping center and your dog's kennel turns into the top of it, your shipping materials. You gotta adapt. So this is our postcard. Let's see. So, and then on the back is kind of that. Just, hey, I said leave it. We are family owned and operated. We do the best we can to stay that way. I have some friends that help out too here and there, but I mean they're considered family at that point. They're willing to pitch in, and most of the time for free. So thank you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna throw this guy in the bag. Zipping that up, I mail them in like a Ziploc bag, just because I want everything to stay nice and dry. And then I fold it over and I rip off my little tab, get it off my finger, fold that guy over just like that. I knock my tag on the floor for me. And then what I do, so I know which item is in which poly bag, is I clip my SKU back on it with my card. Girls. They're playing. Sorry. Perfect. The next one is this Victoria's Secret like nightgown. So this one, we're gonna do the same thing. Take off the SKU. And actually, you know what? Let's stack these up right there for now. I'm going to grab one of these friends and put it in there. I will kind of pop up a picture of all of these, but I believe this one sold, I want to say the $20 range, somewhere in there. Maybe it was 30, I don't remember, but it will be on the screen. And all my buyers do pay shipping, and I have no idea why I put this back on there. Our next one is, this is actually, I think it's like an Old Navy brand, but this one sold on Poshmark, and I believe it sold for $18 plus Posh's shipping. My buy-in is under $6. And so just knowing that, I know that I can take an $18 offer and be okay. Okay. Perfect. And I love selling clothing. So I started reselling only, well, okay. Reselling story. I started reselling books when I was like 11. And I bought them for 10 cents a piece, sold them for like $1. I thought I was making great money. Was not making the greatest money. This is a Coach, like, for Shaw type. Not a Shaw, I forget what I don't know what they're called. But it'll be up there again for you guys. And anyway, books. Sold books. So my mom was like, yeah, you're not making much, kid. And I was like, yeah, I am. I'm making good money. And I sold them on eBay. So, you know, eBay takes their fee. I still charge people their shipping and all that. Oh, I inhaled wrong. Okay. Focus on getting this in the bag. This sold on Etsy. It's really cool. It's got like it's like vintage Christmas, but then look, he has eyelashes. I'm like, ah. Anyway, when I got it, I was thinking, oh, maybe like $35. Like, I'm not gonna get a lot for it. Guys, this one did sell for $79. I was pretty shocked. Not gonna lie. And you know what? Now that it's folded up, I might go get a different envelope because I don't think it's gonna be a pound and I kind of want to put it in a bag. A bag and my envelope from the office. So I'm gonna put this one back over there. And so I paid $2 for this. So pretty good. $2 into 79 bucks. And that was, I mean, before their fees and all that, so. Okay, perfect. We'll throw one of these guys in there. And I get these ones aren't Ziploc brand. So normally I get Walmart brand, like gallons and quart and sandwich size. But anything bigger than that, I get on Amazon. And you can just look them up like I think I looked up like larger Ziploc bags or like 12 by 9 zipper bags or something like that. I just found a listing that had multiple different sizes and I bought the same kind, different sizes. I feel like I can't do multiple things at the same time, which is kind of my job in the dental world. I have two hands and I'm always using both, so I don't understand, but who knows? Okay, now we're gonna ship out some hard goods and then we'll do shoes last. We'll do those shoes last. So I have a good sized table to work on. So this planter, I didn't spend $9 on it, but I must have found a card in the bottom of the box. But I did not spend $9 on it. I'm pretty sure this was like $2 or $3. I wouldn't have spent more than that. And I don't know how much I sold it for, so you'll have to wait for the picture to pop up. What I like to do is with everything, I lay down, this is how I ship hard goods, I lay down either newspaper in the bottom or when I get shipments at work, I bring home the packing. So I'm gonna cushion it with some of that. And then I put a layer of bubble wrap down. Normally not this big, however, this was free bubble wrap and it's been used, so it's partly popped. So I'm gonna use it. Then I'm gonna grab out of my paper drawer some paper, and I'm gonna shove it in my planter to kind of hold that space. Then what I'm gonna do is grab my roll of bubble wrap and start rolling it up. Sorry, I'm picking on June. They've had this new thing where they stand on the couch and they look over the back of it. So I'm waiting for them to learn how to jump off the back, and I'm not ready for that. The vet said their growth plates are still growing. So if she does, I'm gonna freak out a little bit. I don't want them to get hurt. So I go all the way, you guys can see, I go pretty much all the way to that mark, and I kind of just tuck it in. And I don't think I'm gonna have room for our little thank you, but let's see if I can maybe tuck it down in like the side. There we go. Yes. Normally I put it on top, but we're gonna change up our system a little bit. I'm gonna reach back here and grab my tape gun. I almost stepped on Remy. Whoops. She's licking my toes. Guys, I promise I did not spill anything on my toes. But right now it's probably the only part of my skin that's actually showing. I have long pants on, I have my sweatshirt on. My house is a wee bit chilly. It has started getting cold. And then I just tape up the top. And I use a lot of tape. I don't know if it's necessary to use that much tape, but I do. Mommy, stop, please. Okay. Then I come over and I grab my fragile stickers, or as Justin calls them, the fragile stickers. Anybody else has men like that? Can you please just let me know? Because I'm like, huh? Please don't do that. He goes, let me put on them fragile stickers. Like, I'll be shipping here and he'll be sitting on the couch, which is right behind you guys. And I'll be like, hey, you wanna help me? And he goes, well, you can bring over your fragile stickers and I'll stick them on the box. And then one day, I didn't even ask. He just heard me rapping and he goes, as soon as he heard the tape gun, he goes, hey, are you shipping? Yeah. Oh, give me that fragile stickers. I was like, oh, okay. If you want to be in charge of that, go for it. Whatever floats your boat, bud. I'll take all the help I can get. So, next on these, now that my fragile stickers are put on, I'm going to take my price tag. That's not right, but that's okay. I'll adjust it when we get there. Oh, Remy just stole June's toy, so they went darting off. And I'll take my Sharpie and my measuring tape. So this is our planter. So I label what's on it on the back. Then this is 8 by 7 by 6. I always round up. So 8, 7, 6. And I put it just like that on the back. And that's what I take into the office with me. So we'll leave that there. The next one, the box is not made because that box came from, I think that came from Justin actually. He started his own little side business on Etsy, selling hot sauces, spice mixes, and like t-shirts. T-shirts. So if you guys want to support him, it is Richardson Culinary Outfitters. But I think it's like Rich, R-I-C Culinary Outfitter is the name of the store. And I had him design a few shirts for us so that I think the one he has that he's working on right now, it's like I stop for and like a list of stuff, or I break for, or something like that, because We're literally driving down the street and he goes, "Are you serious? We're stopping again?" I'm like, "Yeah. Do you see that free pile of stuff on the curb? Do you see that yard sale sign? That's a big yard sale sign. Do you see that it says huge yard sale? Yeah, I'm gonna stop." Yeah. So when we go on grocery store trips, that's on the other side of town. And so he goes, "You're not going." So, especially on like Saturday and Sundays. Fridays, I'm normally up late. Like tonight I'm up late. Thursday I normally ship. So, yeah, anyway. This is a little like eyeglass holder. He's a little guy with a little nose. So, he's wood. He's not necessarily breakable, but he could definitely break still. You know what? I want that for the other one. So, I'm going to go ahead and line the bottom of my box with some tissue. And then I'm going to take my bubble wrap, place my bubble wrap in there, and then grab some more bubble wrap. I definitely am an over bubble wrapper. I bubble wrap everything really well. And I order my bubble wrap in bulk off of Amazon. It comes in like four big rolls. This is towards the end of a roll. And I used to get 4 giant rolls for I think like $36 or something like that. Last time I went to order bubble wrap, it was like $64 or something like that. So everything is going up. And I don't know if that's just because it's holiday season, but it's also November of 2021 and a lot of manufacturers are having a hard time manufacturing stuff. So I really don't know what it is, but it is what it is. I need it. I don't have like Sam's Club or Costco up here. Costco doesn't even sell bubble wrap, but Sam's Club does. So I don't have any of that. I'm not going to the Valley just for bubble wrap. So it is what it is. Once this is full, I go ahead and I put this guy in there. Again, making sure that it comes up pretty far. I will grab a little thank you, put it on top, fold it over, fold it in. And let's see. Get my tape. Okay, and there we go. Now we'll get the other side. And now I go over it on either side. Just like that. I'm gonna put my fragile stickers on there, one on each end, since it's not super fragile, but I don't want them to mess up my box. They do a really good job trying to keep them safe, but when there's millions and millions of boxes going through, it is what it is. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there. This is gonna be, I'm just gonna call it wood because it's the only wooden thing I have, wooden. And this is a 9x7x5, so 9, 7, 5. All right, this guy, oh, you guys can't see because it has a tag on it. All right, I got it for $4. And it's a chamber pot. Anyway, it has a chip in it. The handle was repaired. Hey, girls, be nice. They sound so rough when they play, and I always tell Justin, I feel like sometimes it's too rough. He goes, they know their limits. My mom just has to trust, I guess. Anyway, so we're gonna ship this chamber pot in here. This one's gonna be kind of a bear, so we're just gonna jump in and start. Again, laying our tissue down. And then, you know what I might do for this guy? I'm moving that over to kind of give me some room. Oh, my eye is like... What I might do is see about putting... Oh, yes, perfect. So I saved my little bubbles, my mailing bubbles, and I just threw one in the handle kind of hold that handle together. Those ones are all singles. And then let's see, that might be too much. Let's see if this is enough. Kind of just roll it and kind of shove it, perfect amount, shove it in there. Kind of hold that open. Don't need that drawer anymore. I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it down that way in the box. And then I'm going to take this and lay it down this way in the box. So now we have our paper, our bubble wrap everywhere, our air pockets. Move some of this out of our way. We are going to continue wrapping. And I just noticed we might put that guy on top because I just noticed I have a thing of big bubbles that we might use to fill the top. So I'm gonna wrap it all the way around, going the one way. I'm gonna use some of this tape to kind of keep that bubble wrap where I want it. And then I might do this little foam piece on the outside of the handle, attaching the tape from the bubble wrap to the foam piece, flipping it over and doing the same thing, bubble wrap to the foam piece to stabilize that guy a little bit more. I think kind of like that over that handle. That might work well. And then I'm gonna wrap going the opposite direction. And then bubble, take that bubble wrap down. But then that side has good cushion, that side's got good cushion, but this side needs better cushion. So you know what, let's actually see. Take one of these bubbles and tape it that bubble's kind of like right there. Set that down. Grab some of this tape. Then, you know what? We might take this bubble wrap out because this is very big bubble wrap. Is there like a spot I can split it? I don't think so. All right, let's see what we got. All right, sticking this guy. This is a head scratcher. I don't think I have my scissors out here. Got this. Alright, pick up the bubbles on that side. Pushing that guy down. We'll grab this guy over. Tucking this bubble wrap down and in, and tucking this bubble wrap down and in. Kind of makes like a little envelope. I'm gonna tuck some of this down and in. I really want this to be nice and tight in here so it doesn't move at all. And that's what I've learned with all these fragile things is the tighter you can get them, the better. And you know what I realized? I did not finish my story about my books. I got so sidetracked. Okay. Sounds like they're eating paper. Like they're eating one of their toys. Okay. In the cart it goes. You know, I think this was like $20-something I sold it for. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna squeeze really hard together. And that's how I get the box tight. I like squeeze both sides, and I start by putting it on the top of the box. And then I push the side in a little bit and go over. And then I come back through with tape, and then I grab some fragile stickers. Put one there. Put one there. Fragile, please don't drop. I will be very sad. So will the buyer. And another one. So that was our last fragile thing too. I'm going to put this back on, and while we wrap shoes, I will tell you the rest of my reselling story. Now let's see. 14, 10, 9. 14, 10, 9. So with shoes, I have just packing paper and I lay it out flat. I don't need my tape anymore. Please excuse me, June. I do not want to step on you, kiddo. And I'm going to start with this pair of Vincent Camuto. I think that's how you say it. And I got these for $7.34. So that's for you guys, because I will pop up that picture. I wrap each shoe in paper. And then I put the shoe back in the bag. And I go and wrap the next shoe. And I put it in the bag, but we're making like a box type thing. I'm gonna put one of our cards in there, which I think I am gonna need more. And then zip it. I don't know if you guys can hear the girls, but they're having a good old time tonight. So then I kind of just shimmy this, I kind of airtight the bag the best I can. I shimmy it so that it fits in one of these mailing envelopes. Okay, these are girls' Tiva boots, I believe. No, I think the Vince Camuto shoes sold on Poshmark. These boots sold on Etsy. Okay. So these are going to be a little interesting to kind of get in the bag, but we're going to make it work. We can fold the top of that over. Perfect. I made it work. Yes. Okay, so rest of the reselling story. I started reselling the books. Yada, yada, yada. Did it for a couple years. 14. I got in a motorcycle accident with my dad. We were rear-ended by a drunk driver. And I grew up riding motorcycles. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 6. It was our first accident. And when you ride a motorcycle, you know, it's the saying, you're not gonna, it's not if I have an accident, it's when. And you know, my dad was really safe with me. I didn't go on the freeway for the longest time. I don't think I went on the freeway until I was 13 or so, until I was big enough to really hold on, and maybe not. Maybe I was younger than that. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. Anyway, so our motorcycle accident, I broke my shoulder blade. I did physical therapy, I did occupational therapy, I did everything, and they said that like working my arm, because even brushing my hair was hard. So they said the more I work my arm, the better it'll be. And so one of our friends liked to paint. She did murals and stuff like that, and I was like, I am not painting a mural. I do not have any artistic abilities. Pass. And I'm like, oh, I ripped it. Okay, that's fine. I bought these poly mailers, and these ones are not very good, as you can see. But I'm going to peel it anyway. The girls are playing up against the cabinets. So with that hole, I am going to, with that hole, it might be able to go in here. Let's see. Anyway, so I was like, I don't want to paint. I don't have the patience to paint. I don't want to do that. Like, what am I going to do with a bunch of canvas materials? Like, no. So another friend had come over, and my mom was telling her, you know, Morgan won't do it, all this. And she was like, well, what if you just painted furniture? Like, Goodwill has furniture. Just go in there, pick something out that's wood and paint it. And then she goes, you just resell it, and then you won't have to do anything. You know, other than you won't have to store anything, kind of, was her idea. And so I was like, okay, like, I'll try that. Like, yeah, I could probably make some money at it. So we did. We had shopped at Goodwill. Anyway, I grew up, my parents, back when thrift stores were not cool. My parents grew up, or like I grew up, you know, living paycheck to paycheck. So thrift stores, I went to school with uniforms. We got all my uniforms at the thrift store, everything like that. Like, it was, to me, it was embarrassing at the time. Now I'm like, I make extra money doing it. And the girls are bumping my camera with their playing time. Girls, Remy and June, thank you. It lasts a whole second. Anyway, these were $8.57, just in case I didn't mention that. Oh, I thought they had bumped you guys. They had bumped the... I always like to be right where I am, but it's like, seriously, can we not? Like, every time? Okay. Anyway, so I started painting the furniture. I started doing that. I sold it. I was fun. And then I started moving into decorating them. So like I would stage the pieces and then put them up for sale and ask a little bit more since it's staged. And then, you know, some people were like, oh, is this for sale on it? And I'm like, yeah, if you want to, you know, if you're going to buy the stuff that's on it, I'll give you, you know, a good deal on it all. And I still made money and made a little bit extra on the dresser because it was staged in the first place. And so it really worked out for me. And then through high school, I was like, well, I can just do this on the weekends still and make extra money, and like my arm's fine. So, you know, now I have this business idea. Let me show you guys what I'm wrapping. I'm wrapping these Nikes. These sold for $35 and I got them for $6.50. Through high school, I bought and sold and kind of had like my parents' formal living and dining room full of stuff and like a little store set up. And then rather than having people come to my house and dealing with it myself, I started renting space at a local like antique kind of store, but it wasn't antiques, it was more like home goods, like a kind of like a boutique but home furnishings. I don't know if you guys caught Remy pouncing. If not, rewind and go back because it is the funniest thing when she pounces. You know what? I don't know if these ones are going to fit in here or not, but we'll see. Anyway, so I started doing that. I think that was about I think I was 18. I think I had to be 18 to go in there legally. So I think I was 18 because I had to sign like the contract and everything like that. So I think I was 18. Started that. I was 18 still in high school. I graduated when I was 18. But I am a November baby, so I was one of the oldest in my class. So I did that and then made money doing that. And then I did that. When I graduated high school, I did that for a couple years because I didn't know what I wanted to go to school for, and I wasn't good at school. School was more difficult for me. So I decided, you know, let's see what happens, and did my business for a while till I was like 21, I think. I ran my business full time, and then from there, that shop closed, and it was kind of, it was good, and it was sad because I didn't have the income coming in, but it was good because the shop owner kind of wasn't a good situation for us vendors, and so it was good that it closed and we all moved on. But at that point, I had all this inventory and no outlet to put it in. And so I started selling out of the house again. And then I ended up opening an Etsy store and putting things on Etsy. I already had my eBay store back from when I did my books. So I kind of revamped that and reformatted it, branded again, because I had the Whitewoods Market brand, but then I added the company on the end of it because when I went to Etsy, Whitewoods Market was already taken. So we transformed into Whitewoods Market Co., which I actually like a little bit better. I don't know why I didn't think of it in the beginning. But now we started reselling again on Etsy and eBay and out of our house. And then I moved and met Justin, and then moved up here. And I mean, even when I met Justin, I was still selling at my parents' house and that kind of thing. But now living in a completely different town than my parents, Etsy is still one of my better platforms, but I've been focusing more on eBay, moving from breakables and big furniture items to clothing items, stuff that's easier to store in my garage because it is a little challenging. I mean, I have an outlet up here. I have a local consignment shop that I'm in, kind of like the antique consignment. It's definitely more antique-y, but I kind of bring that little bit of young flair in there so that when younger couples do go in, I tend to sell really well. More farmhouse chic, farmhouse, boho. Really? Anyway, so I do well in there. Justin helps me bring stuff over and stock the shop, which is really nice. I do a lot of shipping with Justin and a lot of thrifting I do on my own, unless Justin's like, hey, you want to go on a date? And every once in a while he'll be like, hey, you know, we can stop here if you want. Please don't take 3 hours. But, you know, he's supportive. I ripped it. Boots, I'm wrapping. They were $6, and I think I sold them for $17-ish. I really should write this stuff down. I'm going to finish packing up this one. Their favorite way to sit on the couch now. All right, girls, let's go ship. Come on. Oh, their dang toys. Come on, Remy. Oh, you're jumping on me. All right, in the office we go. Let's get some shipping done. All right, so I'm going to start on Poshmark. And I just kind of go over this tab and I go to my sales. And then from there, I just print my shipping labels out on my Dymo. And what's nice is I don't have to use my scale for Poshmark, but it's the first platform I ship from. And all of our packages are up on the desk, packed and ready. So it's very easy just in this area to get my shipping done. I just kind of stand in the one spot and I look up what I need. I grab it. If I need to weigh it, I weigh it. And then I write how much the buyer paid for it, how much it cost to ship, and what the buyer paid for shipping. And then I put it in my bin and I take it out to the porch and post office comes and picks it up. Alrighty guys, we are done shipping. The girls are inside. Packages are in the storage bin. We are going to close the lid on this guy and head back inside. And I'm going to edit this video and get it up on YouTube for you guys. And nice and warm in my household. Nice. So I am sitting on the floor with the girls. I am spending some time with my babies. Ugh, big babies now. Anyway, so we ship twice a week, and that is Sunday and Thursday. And if you guys like this ship with me video, let me know. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. That way, we know. Huh, girls? We know if you want to see more of us. And right now, the Springer life is going great. I got 2 English Springers. It's like having 2 toddlers in the house that climb all over you when you're trying to film a video. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me when I see that we have a new subscriber, a new member of the little group, a little family. Anyway, check out our Poshmark closet, our eBay shop, and our Etsy store. And again, like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. I kind of geek out when I say, hey, Justin, I got another subscriber. Anyway, if you guys want to annoy him like I do, then subscribe, because pretty much every time I get a new subscriber, I go, honey! So, anyway, help me out, guys. Bye.